coaches, fitness enthusiasts, athletes, clients, anybody who's just so interested in how the human body moves and what to do about it to grow your business, make it more sustainable, or change your entire lifestyle. My name is Michael Hughes, founder of Gymnazo, and we created this entire space to open source everything that we've done. The last decade plus, we've been working our tails off to push the industry to a new level, to challenge our staff, to grow our knowledge, and to do something different than this industry's ever seen, but to do it in a way that actually transforms lives and now transforms businesses and the entire way this industry can move forward. So everyone has an origin story. Everyone came from somewhere. And I wish that one day I just grew up and had this amazing facility, this awesome staff, and this robust client list, and the ability to teach trainers like myself, but it all had to come from something and from somewhere. And I want to share that with you because I want you to realize that everyone has to start from some humble beginning where they have to tread through their own trenches and to realize that there is gain to be had, there is something to be done, and to stop taking this industry of fitness and just calling it a hobby job, but to make it a career, a sustainable career that you can grow a family with and have vacations with and not be just chained to your facility to make a buck. So let me just start with where I started with and where everything went. And to be honest, my story goes back. It goes way back to 6 months old, where my mom unfortunately passed away from a rare blood disease. And what that did is it flipped my life to not knowing who was going to care for me on a day-to-day basis, who was not going to be there to support me. And that really hit me on a subconscious level. Even though I was very loved, I had an amazing family, it made me become three things that I realized was the driving force of what has created this business to be what it is. And one was to create this paralyzing way of speaking. I stuttered, I paused on words, I just couldn't command my voice. It also, because of that, made me have such a low confidence that I didn't really want to speak out or be of any importance to a group. And on top of all that, I'm just a naturally, miserably test taker. I just can't pass a standardized test to save my life. So how did a trainer who should be very self-confident, should have a commanding voice and be good at the books, be successful? You pivot, you challenge yourself, you find new ways of learning. You don't go the traditional route, and I'm so thankful because of my upbringing that was the path I've taken because it's transformed the way that we view movement. Not just from a fitness standpoint, not just from a business standpoint, from the industry's perspective and how it is looked upon. So let me just share a little bit more about how from being a 6-month-old, then my subconscious being trained to how it all went. So in junior high, I realized that I could control myself. I could transform myself through movement, through fitness. And then it was bodybuilding, which was amazing because I actually read Arnold Schwarzenegger's entire modern encyclopedia of bodybuilding from cover to cover. It was thick, it was crazy, but it changed how I thought about what I could do with my physicality to change my mentality. And though I got great results, it was the other older athletes in high school, the football stars, the basketball stars that took notice, that started to give me that confidence that I knew what I was doing, or at least I could control myself, and that built confidence that I could change them. So I started writing programs for them, even though I was really just kind of copying out of the book, but it was still this amazing process where I started to say, wait a minute, if I apply this knowledge to myself and I apply this knowledge to someone else, something can come from it. So from there, I was like, gosh, what's the best in this industry? What's the best that can be had from knowledge, from takeaways, from transformation? And at that point, it was a physical therapist. So I did everything I could. Got a bachelor's of science in kinesiology, took all the prerequisites and studied immensely to only get rejected 8 different times from physical therapy grad schools. 2 years in a row, kept pushing and pushing and pushing. But that inability to pass a standardized test was still haunting me. So I did what I had to do. I pivoted. I learned something different. I didn't give up. And I'm so thankful because now what Gymnazo is about an untraditional or non-traditional way of learning that has exploded our potential, not only for training ourselves, training our clients, but also training trainers now. And so we want to, again, share, open source everything that we've learned from that non-conventional way of learning to really show you that this industry is going to change because of it. We are seriously going to start pushing the envelope and expanding the box of thinking. So through my learning, through this process, I again want you to know that we are here. We are dedicated to, again, open sourcing everything that we've learned through our process, because it's been an amazing, exciting journey. And even through all the ups and downs of business and of trends and through more and more certifications that may point one direction, we're gonna not say that's bad. We're gonna point and say, wait a minute, there's a whole other way of thinking it to open up the mind about how the body works, because we are not about conventional thinking. We are not about the path that has been well taken. We're about the path that's been not as well taken. And through that, we're gonna create movement masters, people that can, one, explore this space as entrepreneurs, as enthusiasts, and as people who just wanna maybe change up their entire way of doing business, to dive into a whole new world of thinking. And that's what we're stoked about. That's what I'm so passionate about. So get ready for some amazing content coming your way. Get ready for not just myself, but my staff, showing you everything that they know, so you could say, gosh, I want to join this movement. I want to join this path, becoming a movement master per se, to push the envelope so you can have a sustainable life where you can take vacations. You don't have to be married to your job, or you don't have to be in just one way, like this is what I've been taught, this is what the book says, but you know that there's a gap missing. We're gonna fill that gap for you, and we're gonna learn from each other, because that's what is needed. It's not me telling you what to do, it's us bringing this industry up to a whole new level through multiple terms and multiple themes of media that we're excited to bring to you. So again, my name is Michael Hughes, founder of Gymnazo. Welcome to this space, and I'm really excited to dive into everything that we're gonna be doing here for the future and for the rest of our existence of this company.